There's no need to be nervous, Captain. We're just filling some records cabinets in the morale section with these.
I'm not nervous, Comrade Major.
Very well. Interview number 461. Subject, Captain Nikolai Malashenko, service number 2497-4. Interview conducted by Major Lebedev, Section 2, 3rd Directorate KGB. So, Captain, we've been in America for several weeks now. What are your thoughts so far?
Товарищ майор, we are making glorious progress. It is very satisfying. The only thing is...
Is what, Captain?
Well, I have yet to see the proletariat rise and stand with us. Instead, they lay ambushes and run when we try to engage them. They've done some damage.
I suppose we must acknowledge that some may not want us here.
Then we must demonstrate our resolve. Men are lost in war. That is to be expected. But the more of these attacks that go unpunished, the more daring they will become.
And you are proposing?
It is simple. For every ambush, we execute 10 random civilians. They will soon cease their attacks when they realize the price they must pay.
And what if they don't?
Then we should kill them all.
In the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. Sokol 1, out.
Anti-tank unit available. Go. Move. Sniper team ready. Next move. Where do you get to go? Go. Move. Getting to the position. Moving rocket launcher.
Yeah, Sokol 1. These guerrillas are heavily armed.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Short. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romanov. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential.
Fire as soon as their launchers are ready.
Well done, Romanov. First kill.
And go. There is a target. Fire some rocket. Engage the enemy. Not possible. We got the target.
Yeah, Sokol 1. The farm must be a major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy.
Moving rocket launchers. Affirmative. Moving. One building occupant dead. We got the target. Move to the acknowledged. Moving out. Товарищ командир, we're available. Going in there now. Taking it up now! Ep squad ready to move. They're under fire! Vehicle destroyed! Hostile. Heads down, castle! Давай! Enemy neutralized. Just give us acknowledged. Moving out. That vehicle is a wreck!
The GRU estimates were nowhere near this.
Ep squad ready
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we are to locate all the other camps in the area.
Where do you want us to take position? Hostile destroyed. We killed an enemy! Товарищ командир, target defeated. We defeated an enemy. Where do you need our launchers? Infantry heading out. Move. 80 unit acknowledged. Move. Occupy that. Move out and face left.
Almost done, Romano. Our fighter bombers are standing by.
We defeated an enemy. '80 squad ready to move. Just give us a target. Disable that vehicle. Our rockets are loaded. We got the target. Got the target. No, go. Getting to the move. We defeated an enemy. Товарищ командир, target defeated. Destroy the enemy. Target defeated. We got the target. Here. Infantry heading out. Let's move. Castle! Squad, стреляй. Anti-tank unit available. Getting to the position. Get inside the building. Just give us a target. Enter that building. An enemy. Sniper. Affirmative. Товарищ командир, the building will be ours.
Well done, Romano. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective. Local 1 to Malashenko. The area is clear.
Get a sprint to the destination.
We are ready to move into position. Malashenko out.
We're on the move. Sprint to the destination.
Good. Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
This is Serb. Dropping payload.
Говорит Maloshenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Colonel. Maloshenko out.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Roman. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant. I trust you not to lead them only to death.
We're dropping in some airborne for
Just
you.
give us a
Strike out.
target and go! Товарищ командир, we're ready. Moving rocket launchers, get into the position.
We have some fire support available, Romanov. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful.
Lieutenant Romanov, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
Anti-affirmative. Infantry.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Enemy soldier isn't moving.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Colonel. Maloshenko out.
The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity. Sokol 1 here. Use your fire...
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command.
Shaika here. We will deliver your
Put
request.
the target for us. Your command, Товарищ командир. Товарищ командир, we're available. Want us somewhere else, Товарищ командир? But now, Товарищ командир. Hold on very long. Get going. Special. Get давай. That vehicle is a wreck. Hostile target killed. Anti-tank squad available. Give us some. Get going. Go!
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time.
Load that machine gun! Your command, Товарищ командир. Target the enemy! Enemy fortification is silent. Target defeated! Where do you move your castle? Destroys the enemy. Catch that castle! Moving Rocco. Acknowledged. Moving out. They're under fire! Just give us a target. Moved. Acknowledged. They're under fire! We got the target! They're taking heat! Destroys the enemy! Kill the enemy! We're fighting the... Get going! Get going! Destroys the enemy! We're taking heat! Get going! Destroys the enemy! We got the target! And move out! We killed an enemy! We got the target! We will acknowledged. Товарищ командир, we're ready. Get to the go. Infantry ready. Affirmative. Moving. Spetsnaz, move your feet! Go! Go!
Sokol 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you.
Artillery strike on our target now.
The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov.
Товарищ командир.
Affirmative.
I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicle.
Говорит Лебедев. Expect an infantry heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked frontal aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hopes rest with them.
Yes, we will manage.
Товарищ командир.
Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents.
Товарищ командир. Coordinates received.
We killed an enemy! We killed an enemy!
Товарищ командир. 84, ready to fire.
We're doing our duty.
Destroy the enemy!
Acknowledged. Moving out. 80 squad ready to move. Where do you
They are
need us?
coming at you from all directions, Romanov. Watch your perimeter.
AK is ready to fire!
Infantry ready for combat. Want us somewhere else, товарищ командир? Target soldier is dead.
What should we do?
Sniper team ready. Just give us an infantry. Go. Move out and pace it up.
Товарищ командир.
Infantry good to go.
Get going! Давай! Go! 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 Target defeated!
Enemy neutralized. Our rockets are loaded.
Let's move it! Castle!
The enemy.
Let's stop! Go! Castle!
What should we do?
Destroy the
Anti
enemy!
acknowledged. Moving out.
Backing up.
Hostile target killed!
Infantry engage.
We killed an enemy! Target defeated!
BT-76 available. Moving to the destination.
We killed an enemy!
Mission 84. Fight the hostile.
Destroy the enemy! Target defeated! We killed an enemy!
Look in fire. Heading out now.
Товарищ командир.
They are attacking
Target
us.
defeated.
Rolling. We will attack the enemy. Orders. Our tracks are rolling. What should we do tonight?
Give us some support! Tank, давай! Your command, let's move it! Get castle!
Lebedev here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Get this fire as soon as
Not
possible!
for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
Light armor ready
We
for
killed an enemy!
This is Serb. We are inbound at this time. Locking target forward.
Sokol 1 to Romano. Make sure your people are clear of the forests.
Serb here. Payload delivery initiated.
You are losing a lot of men, Romano. You have to be more careful if we are to accomplish this mission with the assets we have available. I say again, Romano, clear the forest.
We're dropping in some
Let's get
airborne.
castle!
Got new orders for us. Infantry
But
heading
now,
out.
move your feet! We got the
Right,
target!
we're on. Go. Your command, товарищ командир. Товарищ командир, go.
Sokol 1 here. You make me proud, Romanov.
Anti-tank, let's move it! Let's move it! Target defeated! We're under fire!
This is Chaika. Airborne.
We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
Just give us a target. Товарищ командир, getting to go. Acknowledged. Move. Spetsnaz with orders right now. Infantry ready. Affirmative. Move. Infantry acknowledged. 80 units heading out. Sprint to the destination. Товарищ командир, we're available. Товарищ, move.
Give us some orders. We need a smoke screen.
They're taking here!
At the target, yes.
They're engaging us! We got the target! We got the target! They are engaging us! Rockets on you! Down! Hustle! Let's move it! Target defeated! They're under fire!
Hunting for tanks, watching out.
They are engaging us! They're
Watching
under
here.
fire!
I'm going to hunt for hostile
They're
tanks.
taking heat!
Over.
Hostile engaged.
Watching here, reporting
we
hostile
do?
casualties.
Light rolling.
Attacker completed. I hit some
Give
hostiles.
us some more armor,
Watching
yes.
out.
Infantry moving rocket launcher to the destination.
They're taking heat!
Attacks the target. Defeated. There is a target. Fire some rockets. Tоварищ, we acknowledge. Go. Товарищ командир, we're ready. Anti-tank squad available.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They're sending amphibious transports up the river.
Sokol 1 here. You are making good progress, Romanov. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
We got the target! Destroy the enemy! Давай! We're under fire! Hostile target artillery strike on our target!
Maroshenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Destroy the enemy!
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
We got the target!
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on a civilian jacket and walk away.
I will not authorize your plan. I will say no more on this matter. Sokol 1, out.
We got the target! Where do you need us? Move! Go! Castle! They're engaging us! Fire at the target! Hold on to your launchers and let's move!
What are you? I'm rolling. Hostile target. Watch the smoke. Target spotted. Attack! Armor engaging the enemy. Tоварищ командир. Light to go target.
Where do you acknowledged? Fire as soon as your launchers are ready.
Orders. Heading out. Rolling.
Your command, товарищ командир.
Get
Target
Castle!
defeated. We
What
got
are
the
your
target.
next orders? Launching engaging.
taking heat.
Firing.
Hostile
Light to
target
arm.
killed.
Rolling. Hostile engaged. Armor on the move.
We got the target.
76 on. Moving. Yes. Target killed. Heading right. Yes.
Our rockets are low.
Move here, go! Go!
Sokol 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, we just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
Mission received. Cluster bombs are armed.
We got the target!
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romanov. Sokol 1 to Maloshenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Heading there.
Malashenko here. It's too late. Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they're preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Malashenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
Ready to launch.
Hostiles. They're engaging us.
Target area cleared of hostiles.
Destroyed the
Returning
enemy.
to base.
Hostile target killed. They're taking hits. They're under fire. Be defeated.
Strike mission
They're taking
received.
hits.
Cluster bombs are armed. Out.
They're taking hits. We're fighting. Move your feet. Hostile.
Товарищ командир. Enemy killed. Target moved. Driving.
Where do you need our launchers? Heads down. Go!
Strike mission
We got
completed.
the target.
Hostiles are dead. Ariola out.
We killed an enemy. Hostile target killed.
Affirmative. Heading for the
Товарищ
strike zone.
командир.
Ariola out.
Target defeated. Spetsnaz need orders, right? Let's move it. Got the target. Infantry, атакуйте! Let's go! Destroyed the enemy. Under fire.
Malashenko на связи. Hey, I thought you would deal with the engineers on the bridge, Romanov. They're just about finished.
Target killed.
Target area cleared of hostiles. Returning to base.
Hostile defeated.
Lost a unit.
The Americans just tried to destroy the bridge, but they must have botched the demolitions. We can't count on them failing again.
We're fighting the enemy here. Orders? Want us somewhere else? Attack the enemy! We're in the middle of something. Artillery needed.
This is Malashenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
They're engaging us. Spetsnaz need orders. Right now. Defeated. Let's go! Castle! Give us some support here. Loading rocket launchers. Товарищ командир. Target defeated. Товарищ, move. Go. Hostile destroyed. Don't miss those rockets. They'll die. We're taking heat. Moving out. Infantry, атакуйте. Loading rocket launcher. Kill an enemy. Command, товарищ командир.
Товарищ командир.
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer.
Destroys the enemy. A rocket moving. We're under fire. We got the target. Target the enemy. Don't miss those rockets or they'll die. They're engaging us. They're engaging us. We need to move to that perimeter. Enemy. Fire.
This is Malashenko. My troops are in place at the camp.
Understood, Captain. Find good defensive positions and hold.
Need a fast tank. Mission
We
locked.
got the target. They're engaging us.
Launching 84. At the hostile.
Hostile destroyed. We're under fire. Where do you need our launch?
Enemy destroyed.
We're taking hits. We killed an enemy. They are engaging us. Head for the perimeter. Hostile target killed. Speed it up. Let's move it. Let's move it. Get going. Our anti-tank gun moving out. Fire. Get under fire. Target killed. We got the target. We got the target. Fighting the enemy here. Orders.
Enemy destroyed.
They're engaging us.
Target killed.
Enemy neutralized. We killed an enemy. Anti-tank unit available. Target defeated. Target is fire as soon as possible. We killed an enemy. Engaging us. We killed an enemy. Get going. Get to that castle. Fire. They're under fire. We got the target. They're taking heat.
Товарищ командир.
They're taking heat. They're under fire. Destroy the enemy.
Rolling.
Hostile destroyed. They're taking heat.
Enemy destroyed.
We're under fire. Товарищ командир.
Yeah, Sokol 1. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
Sokol 1 to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
Understood, Sokolvar. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
Sokol 1 to Malashenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
He did what?
This is Troika. We are ready to leave.
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
This is Ariel. The cluster bomb didn't hit any hostiles. Returning to base.
Driving.
Didn't you hear me? They came and fired!
But Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us...
Damn you! А ну как идти? Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilievich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.